About the time I was born, something that was proven to be significant to me was also born.
It's given me an opportunity to learn from people who have had something like a small business or maybe more of a corporate background.
RYL is a neat way for many students around the community that I wouldn't normally have met to come together, and we can all grow up kind of as a family while observing our community.
There's only one place you can get all of this.
It's a well-planned, intentional, professional grade program.
Richardson Youth Leadership.
RYL.
That's Richardson Youth Leadership.
RYL really helped open my eyes to all the opportunities that Richardson has to offer and some of the potential jobs that I could have after college.
Anytime you can expose somebody to leadership, and anytime you can expose somebody to something beyond themselves, you open up their minds and their hearts into something that's greater and bigger, and you expose their world.
It's amazing to even think it's already been 20 years since the Leadership Richardson Alumni Association decided to launch our very first Richardson Youth Leadership program. We were aware of other leadership programs having a youth program, and we knew we had plenty of talent in our local youth, so the decision was made under the direction of Cheryl Wong to turn that dream into a reality.
It seemed there was a huge vacuum in the community, that we didn't offer such a great program to our seniors or juniors at our high school. You learned so much going through the program that it was a wonderful opportunity for them to have the same experience. So I had this dream that with the subcommittee at that time, we all had to have a project after the Leadership Richardson, that this was going to be Richardson Youth Leadership. We started the first class with approximately, I want to think, about 14 to 16 students. And it has been going on since.
RYL is a program sponsored by the Leadership Richardson Alumni Association. The Leadership Richardson Alumni Association, of course, is made up of all the people who've graduated from the various Leadership Richardson classes over the years. RYL is actually the one active, hands-on service program that the Alumni Association undertakes each year. And so they provide the sponsors, the supporters, a good deal of the funding to run the Richardson Youth Leadership Program.
Leadership Richardson Alumni Association wanted a project that would have meaning, that would allow students to really experience the community in which they lived. And this was something they felt like they could do to really build those future leaders, and wanted to be a part of it, and felt like the time and energy would be well spent. Sarah Caldwell and Cheryl Wong, who are, again, wonderful community leaders, helped establish the program. And I think at the time we all knew we had a great idea. We loved the creation of the programs and building knowledge and leadership skills in the students. But I don't think any of us realized the significance that RYL would have in later years.
RISD is particularly devoted to opening opportunities for students throughout the district to participate in as many leadership opportunities as possible. And RYL was a perfect match. And so when it began, RYL was very much involved and were on board with the program, and it began small, but has grown over the years. And I really would love the opportunity to have more and more students involved in it, because it provides such an opportunity to prepare them for careers, exposes them to leaders in the community that they otherwise would not have the opportunity to talk with and to think about careers for themselves.
One of the interesting behind-the-scenes facts is all the people that it takes to put together this 20th anniversary. We have folks like the Chamber of Commerce, the Leadership Richardson Alumni Association, our RISD leaders, our city government, and our corporate partners.
I mentioned it to my son, Jonathan Bright, who was I think he was going to be a junior at Berkner. Strangely enough, Jonathan, who doesn't always share everything with his parents, said, "Oh yes, I think my counselor at Berkner High School recommended me for that." And as he was going through the program, he really enjoyed it. I think it helped bring him out as a leader, and it allowed him to work more with groups. outside of athletics, which had been his experience primarily.
Since the first class in 1994, we've impacted over 1,000 students in RYL. These students grow up and they go off and they become leaders in other communities and in Richardson.
I have the privilege of planning Healthcare Day for Richardson Youth Leadership, and it's a day that I look forward to. It's a day that our leadership looks forward to. We get to host on our campus the best and the brightest in Richardson ISD. We get to show them the ins and outs of healthcare and what it's like caring for our community. These are the types of students that we want to hire, that we want to nurture these young people and encourage them in the careers that they're going to pursue.
What I enjoy the most is seeing the impact that it has on the kids. The experiences from local businesses to our universities and colleges, local government, and the exchange of information that the kids have and get creates an impact on everybody who's involved.
Well, one of the things that I think is so amazing about Richardson Youth Leadership is it provides this very unique opportunity for the current leaders to interact with the future leaders. The kids that go through the program, the students, are beyond inspiring, and year after year, when you talk to the class, they will talk about that their favorite day was the day that we worked on a project, a joint project with the youth leadership doing Santa's Village. And I think that what we noticed is that there's a whole crew of amazing students coming up who are going to successfully continue the tradition of leadership in this community.
The most important thing I learned about leadership in RYL is that you lead by example.
I echo that and add that one empowers others to lead.